All right, man. We're going to get to something serious today. So, as you guys know, rapper and music mogul Sean Combs, aka Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, Puffy, Brother Love, he's been the focal point of all media for the last 24 hours, right? As you may know, on Monday, March 25th, 2024, officials from the Department of Homeland Security raided two residences in Miami and Los Angeles that belong to rapper Sean Combs. Allegedly, the raids are in connection to a federal sex trafficking investigation. Now, this comes at the heels of recent lawsuits, including his ex girlfriend Cassie and music producer Little Rod. There's images and videos circulating of Combs' children being handcuffed while the home was raided, and there's been speculation of Combs' location that has bounced around social media, but as of this moment, nothing has been confirmed. We do believe, though, that his private jet, was grounded in Antigua. And as of the moment of this recording, which is March 27th, there are no updates that I know of, so he has not been charged with anything and he has not been arrested. There is somebody who was arrested in his entourage, but Puff and his family, to my knowledge, and what I've read and what I know as of this moment, nobody has been arrested and no charges have come up criminally. Now, civil lawsuits, he's had a string of them. Recently, it's been a bunch. What up, world? So look, I just want y'all to know that I'm not trying to be a Diddy apologist. Okay. I just want to make it very clear from the beginning that whatever Diddy has done and whatever he is found guilty of, whatever he's charged with, whatever he's found guilty of, whatever his penalty and his punishment are, I'm okay with. Okay. Because I don't think that you should be allowed to do some of the things he's accused of doing, right? But I do want to get to how we view what's happening as a culture, as a community, right? So first I want to show y'all how the Breakfast Club is covering this, and then how Hot 97 is covering this. Now these are two big radio stations in New York City, Power 105, Hot 97. These are our two main ones. So I want to get to that real quick. But I did want to preface this by saying I'm not a Diddy apologist. I'm not here to apologize for what Diddy did, or I'm not here to like defend what Diddy's being accused of. There are some nasty, nasty rumors, allegations about boy, and I'm not here to be like, yo, wait a minute though. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all gonna take it that way, but it is what it is.
You know what's crazy? That I have here that Diddy was not named as the focus of the investigation at this time. So why was they doing all that?
That's what I don't understand.
It's a lot going. It's like for a show.
That's what I said last night. I was thinking to myself, what do they know about this situation? Because if he's in the focus of the investigation, he wasn't the focus of the investigation of Homeland Security, but he definitely was the focus of the investigation of social media.
Yeah.
Okay. First point they make, that Diddy is not the focal point of the investigation. That's what they're claiming. That's what they're saying. I haven't read that. What I read, what I read was that we don't know at the time. So, I mean, a little willful dishonesty from reporting. And I got to be honest with you, man. I don't know if you lose credibility here. Like, we're gonna remember that you guys had a Revolt deal, and that Diddy was the head of Revolt for a while. I know he stepped down and he sold his shares, but you got to wonder how credible are a group of people who have that relationship.
It was a show. I mean, the way that they came air, land, and sea, they act
Yeah.
like he was with the mob and they were gonna have a gun battle and a gun shootout.
But why though?
We've never seen.
Now they came with all the works, the artillery, like he's a mob boss, like they was getting ready for war. Envy is painting a picture that other people are now gonna run with. And whatever. I feel like, okay, that's a fair point. That did happen. We did watch that. For someone who has not been charged with anything as of this very moment, it could be puzzling.
And you said they were chasing Diddy's jet. A lot of people that actually own jets, when they're not using it, they charter it out. That's how the
Like
jet
rent
pays
it?
for itself. Yeah.
All right, Diddy, Envy, shooting Diddy bail. This is clear bail right here. He's giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know if that's exactly the approach you want to have when you talk about Diddy. I really wish we can have neutral reporting parties. But I guess that's what happens when you build relationships within the industry and within the culture. It gets murky, it gets muddy, because who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows the biases and why they exist? But this is a clear bias. They're giving him the benefit of the doubt.
And we don't know nothing.
Nope.
That's the reality of the situation. We
Like you
really
just
don't
said
know.
that. Yeah, you said that yesterday when I reported the Kate Middleton story. It's like you don't.
I'll be real. That point is real. We do not know a lot. A lot of information we don't know. I mean, also we, the benefit of the doubt, like we don't know if he chartered it. So the same goes the other way for Envy. Like we don't know if he chartered his private jet. So why even bring that up? You know what I'm saying? We don't know anything. That's the truth. And we probably should just be more patient. I wish as a people we could just be more patient and wait. But we're a content driven society. And look at me, I'm making content. You know what I'm saying? So who am I? But that's a fact. We don't know nothing.
But it's crazy.
But regardless of anything, if these women were affected, if they were sexually assaulted, you want to see,
justice for
those people, absolutely, hands down. And I don't want to say Drew Dixon was on. I thought she was on.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with cleaning it up with if, you know what I'm saying? If he really did commit these acts, no excuses, no bail, no benefit of the doubt. You got to get punished. You got to face the music. No pun intended. There's no way out. No pun intended. Low pun intended. It's not funny though. Now I want to get y'all to hear the Hot 97 perspective. Same city, same industry, two different radio stations. I just want y'all to hear the way it's being reported at Hot 97.
Well, either way, if you got to run to a private island because your evil doings are doing so much and they storming your house, it's one of these.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You hear that? Right there. Right off the bat. Your evil doings, you know what I'm saying? You played yourself. If you got to run away, we don't know anything yet. And the word evil is getting thrown around. It's the same, it's the same bias at the other end of the direction for both radio stations. Let's go.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I still am stuck on the fact that this is the end of the Diddy story as we know it. All of the music of the 90s will forever be mired with this moment in we're living history right this second.
Okay, right there. Yeah. Diddy's life changes from this moment. He got raided. But we don't know what happened. I mean, look. I'm saying it could go that way. You have your biases. Cool. But they're there. You this is very different from the way the Breakfast Club is covering this. Ebro, Laura Styles, and Rosenberg in the morning are polar opposites to what the Breakfast Club is doing when they're reporting this. No, he says it. They're now trying to get you to question if you can even listen to any Bad Boy catalog, to any discography. I mean, that means Mace, that means Mary J, that means Biggie, that means people who have nothing to do with this. I mean, let's go.
One of the greatest discographies in hip-hop history ends with this button.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Listen, there are going to be a lot of people celebrating this moment, and rightfully so.
Yeah, it's a toxic abuser.
From
all right, maybe Ebro knows something. Maybe Ebro does know something, and he feels the way he feels. So yeah, there's probably more industry things that Ebro has heard. So maybe Diddy is a very polarizing figure because of what you've heard and personal encounters that we don't know, that I don't know, that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But there's also, in the back of my mind, I'm also thinking, is there just a little bit of hate? Because, and this, y'all gonna hate me for this one, but I'm just thinking that this is the way I am, because Diddy aligned himself with Power 105 when he did the Revolt deal. Is this just your takedown of the ops? Because they the ops. Power 105 and Breakfast Club, they the ops. Is this just you celebrating a moment where one of the people who financed their ops is on the way down? I mean, you gotta wonder. Look, man, the whole point of that is just that you can see different perspectives and different biases and how this could be reported. Whether you're happy and you celebrating or whether you upset. My personal opinion, I just wish we would wait. All I want is more concrete evidence. They found stuff in that mansion, in those mansions, or did they not? I want to wait for that. Are there charges or are there not? I want to wait for that. And this might be in a year, it might be in 2 years, but I just want more information. I want to know. Because allegations is one thing. Sure, you can have a gang of allegations, but can you prove them? Did they really happen? Are they going to be corroborated when the time comes when you need to sit down in court and if you're lying, it's perjury? Will people still stand 10 toes on their allegations when if you lying it's perjury? Maybe. And if that happens, good riddance, Diddy. You got to go. You got to go. And I wish I had the you played yourself button that Ebro had, because then you did play yourself. And then your discography is tarnished. And now we have to have a conversation of what happens with the Bad Boy discography. But as of right now, none of this has happened. And now you have people talking about this because a lot of y'all out there is just celebrating the downfall of a man who, like, bruh, we don't know nothing yet. Now, this isn't for the people who are celebrating a person that they this whole time believed was a monster and they getting a monster at the culture. And this isn't for the people who honestly believe those victims and they feel like they getting a abuser, a toxic abuser out of here, as Ebro said. This is not for them. That's you? Cool. I respect that. I respect that point, and I'm not trying to come at you. That's your point. That's where you are with it. Dope. And I hope that that whatever justice you're looking to find if crimes were committed is served wholeheartedly. Diddy or anybody else involved. Wholeheartedly. But this for y'all people that just like to bring people down who Jay-Z has no charges. There's nothing happening with Jay-Z and he's trending because y'all going Jay-Z and Beyonce next. The same people who was happy to tear down Ye. Oh yeah, Kanye ain't a billionaire no more. It's the same people. It's the same show where y'all just love tearing down black wealthy men. Billionaires. Black billionaires. Y'all love tearing them down on social media because we not them. And you a little envious. You a little jealous. That's the bottom line. That's the truth. Okay, so a person who's had a problem with the way social media has reacted and the way everybody's just taking to social media is, rapper Slim Thug out of Houston. Let's hear what he had to say.
Without no criminal charges, this man is lower than the devil right now. Everybody he big said more money, more problem. Man, hey, this dude is on the list of the worst people in the world right now without no criminal charges to the community, to the world, man. Like, what? We can't really just go off of he say, she say, to me, my personal opinion. I never can, at least. So I'm not going to say that off of that. I'm going to, go with whatever I can see that's factual.
I gotta be honest. I kind of agree a little bit here. Y'all gonna kill me. I know y'all gonna kill me for this, but I agree with that. It's right now. It's a game of telephone. Is he said, she said, and that's not to discount the victims, but no victim has ever took anything to criminal court. It's all been civil. This investigation is probably because of the civil lawsuits by Little Rod and Cassie, but nothing criminal has stuck. And if he did wrongdoing, let's get justice. Let's get him criminally charged, and then let's get him out of here if he did. But as of this moment, that hasn't happened. We're dealing with hearsay.
You know what I'm saying? So just say he didn't do none of this shit. Just say that we judge people out for the cases they catch. Let's say we judge people out for the real criminal charges they catch. Would we be able to say anything about this dude?
I mean, have y'all imagined that? Have y'all sat there to imagine the part that maybe he is guilty of certain things, but maybe not the heinous crimes that he's being accused of here? I don't know. It's just food for thought. I started this video saying I'm not a Diddy apologist. If he did what he did, he got to do a bid. If Diddy did what he did, he got to do a bid. If Diddy did what they said he did, Diddy got to do a bid. Okay?
I'm not saying he innocent or not. I'm just saying normally with whoever, if it's Diddy, whoever it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. I'm not saying he's innocent or not, but what happened to innocent to proven guilty, man? How come we don't have innocent to proven guilty no more? What happened to that? What happened to that?
out my speculations, that's what I thought, and I got in trouble for saying that shit. And you know, I ain't.
And I don't understand why you can't. Yo, I'm naturally contrarian. So I'm always, whatever y'all thinking, whatever stream y'all going, my mind is always gonna go, but, what if, what if? And it don't mean that I think he innocent, and it don't mean that that I'm an apologist for abusers. I think if you go back to another live, I think it's the Cassie one. I think you'll find me going, man, they gotta do something about this kid, man. They gotta do something about Diddy, man. They gotta do something about him. They gotta raise awareness because he's wilding out here in these streets. But I don't know Diddy. I don't know that for a fact. Those are just allegations. If they are true, though, they are true. If what she said is true, like I said, if Diddy did what she said he did, Diddy got to do a bid. Okay, that's a fact. Now, listen to me. All I'm saying is, can we just have different opinions without getting over emotional? Everybody gets so mad now. You can't even have conversation no more. For the sake of conversation, maybe I don't believe the point I'm arguing, but let me argue it. So then that way, when you argue back, that's how I know I'm wrong, because we fleshed out our arguments and our viewpoints. But nah, bro, nah, not today. Not today. The two things we're going to do today is we're going to over-assume. We're going to rush the process like we're doing with Diddy right now. We're going to over-assume, rush the process, and then we're going to get emotional behind it. But I mean, here we go. Maybe I got a little emotional just right there. Okay, now I wanted to share with y'all what Heineken and Esso had to say. Now, these are two people that you might know because they was former co-hosts on Matt Hoffa's In My Expert Opinion podcast. Now they have their own podcast. These are two dudes who have existed within the industry for a very, very long time, especially New York hip-hop industry, okay?
What I'm going to say about this Puffy thing is what I don't like is this. Black people act like they so excited about another black person going down that's rich. That's the part that I don't understand. Because now they're ridiculing him. Now everybody's coming out as if they know everything is factual.
Look. That's a fact, okay? Now, I'm not going to say black people because I've seen a bunch of other races bring them down, drag them down, laugh. I feel like there's like a race to tear this man down, and there's no one out there defending him. And I feel like other cultures and other groups don't do that. And I'm not just going to bring it down to race. I'm going to bring it down to hip hop culture, because if you down the rock for the culture when it's up, you got to be down the rock for the culture when it's down. You know what I'm saying? And that goes across the board. I do feel like he don't. I'm not saying we got to defend Diddy. I'm not saying we got to defend Diddy, although other groups of people defend theirs. They defend their billionaires when they do some wild things. They defend their billionaires when they're part of certain families and elites. They're not rushing to tear them down left and right. The crux of the matter is we don't know what's happening. Where there's smoke, there's fire, but let it play out. Let it play out. Why are you in a rush to destroy another man? And then the Jay-Z thing is crazy. Jay-Z ain't do nothing. He just chilling. And now y'all want to get another one out of it. Y'all want to get another black billionaire out. You got one black billionaire out with Ye. Y'all was happy about that. Now y'all getting another black billionaire out with Diddy. And then you want to get another black billionaire out. What is happening?
You wasn't there at all. So why is everybody saying he's guilty? It's like you're guilty before anything, my nigga. Like, you have to be proven to be guilty. I think that people have thrown that whole idea out the window. That now that they saying this stuff about Puffy, oh, he's guilty. Now, what if he comes out, he's not? Everybody say he's running to another country, extradition. He was in Miami. Like,
he was at the airport.
Hey, that's the other thing, man. That's the other thing. That's a great example of y'all don't know what's happening. For a day and a half, we all thought he was in Antigua. We thought he was running away. That was the narrative. Oh, he did it because he booked it. He ran away. I remember talking to somebody that was like, his plane's in Antigua. He running away. Why would he run away if he didn't do it? I'm like, in my head, I was like, I just can't see the man being Carmen Sandiego, man. I just can't see him being on the run like that. And he wasn't. He was... I mean, as far as we know, he was in Miami pacing back and forth outside the airport. So, speculation, man. The way that we was wrong about that, what else is you wrong about? You wasn't there. You don't know. Let it play out. Let it play out. Let it play out. And like I said, if Diddy did what they say he did, Diddy got to do a bid. But if Diddy didn't do it, You haters gotta face the music. You heard? But if Diddy didn't do it, you haters gotta face the music. I don't know what I'm doing up here. What I'm like, I'm just saying, man. It's cool to want to see people who do bad go away, but y'all put extras on it when it's people that mean something to the coach, because he do mean something to the culture. He do mean something. You do you understand? Do you understand that they have groups of people? You have people in the South who still have monuments of slave owners because they not ready to get rid of their own, because they gonna protect their own. Some people know. Some of them are racist and they want slavery back, but some of them know slavery was wrong, and they know that the Civil War was over states' rights, but really slavery. But they still celebrate their idols over there because they protect their own. It's no natural instinct to protect the own in hip hop culture. Maybe it's because we competitive, and that's how you get to the top. You gotta knock out the next person. Maybe it's that. But you know, like I said, man, it's a rush from social media to get him canceled from a bunch of people who wasn't there, like me. I don't know nothing. I don't know a thing. I can't tell you he did what he did, or I can't tell you that he's innocent. I can't tell you that he's guilty, because I wasn't there, and neither was you.
Everybody's so rushing to kill a black man. Now it's Hove is next.
Yeah, he's trending right now.
This is crazy.
But you know why?
Why is Hove trending? Why is Hove trending? He got nothing to do with nothing. He home with Rumi and Sir and Blue Ivy, and Bay got a country album coming out. Why is that dragging that man into this? What do he got to do except that he is a billionaire black man that y'all just want to go destroy? Ain't no lawsuits on him right now. Ain't no Homeland Security at his house. Ain't nobody sued him recently. Just a bunch of conspiracy theories that you see on YouTube. Just some allegations, some hearsay, some he say, she say that none of us was there for. That none of us was there for. But nah, y'all don't really sit there to think of what could be happening for real.
That's it. And then they're cleaning the chessboard.
I'm not.
No, hold on. Think about what they're doing. These guys have been in power for 30 years. They're probably like, we can't control them. They're getting too much money. We want to put our own dudes in pocket. I'm tired. Hove doesn't listen to us. He's not following instructions. Let's get him out of here. Remember when we first talked about that Diageo shit? And I said, maybe
Diageo. So if you all are like, yo, where Diddy's been doing this for years. Why is this coming down now? Diddy sue Diageo? I like to think things in a weird way. Like I said, I'm a contrarian, but I'm also a little weird. And Diageo is the alcohol company that is the parent company of De Leon and Ciroc, and Diddy sued them for like racist practices and not getting compensation the way he should. But Diageo is a giant. It's a conglomerate. They could be the ones responsible behind all of this. This is how you war in corporate America. Honestly. Now, y'all might look at it and go, he reaching. Oh, he reaching. But guys, Jay-Z and Diddy and Ye represent a type of wealth in the black community, a general wealth in the hip hop community, in the urban community, in a way that a Lee Daniels, a Tyler Perry, and an Oprah don't, in a way that a Rihanna don't. You know, it's different. It's different. It's a different type of inspiration and influence that it has. So if you could clear those guys out, you could really have you get the shift influence in the game. You know, I know you guys don't sit there and connect those dots. I know you don't, because you think it's crazy. But I mean, in the same way, I'm not likening these guys to civil rights activists, but in the same way, you get rid of Medgar Evers and you get rid of Huey P. Newton and you get rid of Martin Luther King and you get rid of Malcolm X, all in the same period of time. You got to stop and wonder if maybe there's something here, because these are guys who can really change and influence the future, really change and influence the trajectory. But I could be bugging. I could just be a conspiracy theorist. But you got to sit there and think about these things. Now I'm gonna end this here because I really don't know what more I can add to this conversation. Martin and Alive are probably gonna have different viewpoints. They're gonna talk about this. I unfortunately won't be here. My ear was just doing that the whole time. That's crazy. They're gonna have different viewpoints, different things to say. Maybe they won't, maybe they will. But I don't know what else to add except for, again, I'm gonna say it one more time. If Diddy did what they say he did, then Diddy has to do a bid. There's no ifs, ands, about no ifs, ands, and buts about that. That gotta happen. But if he's not guilty from charges that still are not existent, but probably will come up because most likely they don't raid your houses for no reason. But if they don't find nothing and he is innocent of all things and he doesn't get charged with anything, or he does get charged and he comes back innocent, some of y'all gonna have to, if Diddy didn't do it, you gotta face the music. You feel me? You gotta walk it back. You're gonna have to walk it back. I want you guys, the takeaways from this is I want you guys to pay attention to how these stories are being told to you. They might be being relayed to you with a bias. We just seen it in New York radio, and the bias could be as little as he worked with them and he didn't work with us, or conversely, that's our guy, so we can't throw dirt on him. But you got to be aware of these biases. You got to be careful not to have your own biases. You got to check your own heart. And you have to kind of maybe, I'm just asking you to like really sit there and think about, what do you really know? What do you really know? Was you there? What do you really know? But, you know, that's it. That's my 2 cents. It's I personally, in my opinion, I like innocent until proven guilty. Call me crazy. You know, I like due process. Call me insane. I'm psychotic like that. You know? There's no free Diddy on this one. I'm not saying free Diddy. If he gets locked up, there's no free Puffy, no free Diddy. I do wonder if y'all gonna have the same energy for when your favorite rapper shoots somebody. I wonder if your favorite rapper got caught for selling drugs that destroyed the community or shooting things down, if y'all gonna have that same energy. Or if we're gonna be free this, free that. And I'm talking to those people that are just actively trying to knock this man down. I wonder. Think about these things. Now, that was Kanoe Music, Can't Focus Podcast. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for rocking with us. And hopefully you don't hate me too much. Hate me a little bit. I like to hate. I like when you like, comment, subscribe, share. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Click the little notification bell. We go live. We do things. It's beautiful. Thank you. Have a good one.